What's up, everybody? We're at Ohio Power Tool for the 2024 annual spring event, and we have a special guest at the Flex booth. We got Sam.
What's up, guys?
Sam's the man. You're always asking for Sam, and he's back today for us.
How you doing, Vince? Good to see you again.
Let's get this show started. Right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Want to help out with the channel? Head on over to the merch store. You get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. Welcome back, everybody. So Sam, what do you have for us today?
I've got our Razor Slice Ultra Thin Cutoff Disc.
Can you give me the benefits of using Razor Slice
Absolutely.
compared to the competition?
So a high-end competitive wheel is going to be at 0.045 or 45,007-inch thick, and that's been the standard for a very long time. Over in Europe, they've been using thinner discs, thinner and thinner, 0.030. This is the thinnest on the market at a 0.024 at this diameter.
The thinnest here in the US, over in Europe, anywhere, thinnest in the world?
Yes.
Okay, so
at this diameter.
Where the rubber meets the road, what does that mean for the people that are going to be buying this?
So, first and foremost, you're going to get a faster cut. Second, you're going to get less load on your tool. As we're moving towards a more battery-centric workstation, that is a huge focus. Reduction on the cutting time, less burrs. You're not going to have to come through with a grinding disc and clean that up as much. So it's going to provide a lot of benefits, and it's going to reduce the amount of sparks that you're throwing, giving you a less hazardous workspace.
So reduced sparks, faster cut, it'll be more effective. The one thing, though, I think I want to really emphasize is that because of the reduced load on the tool, that means that the tools will last longer. The batteries will last longer. You're going to get more cuts out of the same battery charge. That also means that multiple things. These battery packs have a finite amount of charge cycles. So every time you can eliminate having to recharge that means the battery's going to cost you less money over time. Number one. Number two, with tools that are going to last longer and batteries that are going to last longer, that means there's less waste in landfills. So this is actually a green solution as well, if you think about it.
Yeah, and on top of that, the thinner kerf is going to reduce the amount of your work surface that you're taking off, giving you more cuts per material. And we're going to cut this rebar here and then make a quick blade change and show you again. We're running on the same tool, the variable speed paddle switch flex grinder with our stacked lithium battery on here. So let's see it run. So that did the job. Come in here and take a look at the cut it made. It's, you know, not the dirtiest cut in the world, but it could be a heck of a lot cleaner. Now, this is the Flex Razor Slice cutoff disc at 24,007-inch thick, 0.024 inches thick, and we're gonna see exactly how much cleaner and how much faster it cuts.
Okay.
Wanna see me do it again? Very fast.
Much faster. What is the cost of this disc?
So for the 4.5 inch, we're looking at $3.99. For the 5 inch, we're looking at $4.49.
So right along the pricing points for pretty much the competitors.
The high performance cutting wheels.
Gotcha.
But you're gonna get so much more performance out of this guy and more life out of your working material.
I love it. What else you got for us, Sam?
All right, this is our SiteMax flap disc. Got some segments cut through here. There's a lot of technology in between those two segments of the disc. It's not just a flap disc that someone took a pair of nail clippers to, like I've seen a few comments.
So it's funny, Sam's bringing up, you know what? Number one, it's great that Sam he's so passionate about his brand that he's coming to our videos to read the comments and concerns. In this way, I think that if they were genuine, Flex could actually address those. And if there's any skepticism, I think it's great that we can meet with you and have you address them as well. So, like you were saying, this is engineered.
Yes, yes.
And you could see it in this video here, where it helped us to fabricate that massive metal testing ring. But this isn't something like I doctored up with a pair of like cutters or something.
Correct. There's several patents in these gaps, so we do not encourage you to alter any flap discs at home. If you want this technology, this is the place to find it.
And one of the major concerns that I heard was somehow these notches in the flap would get caught on the material. They were if there was something protruding.
Yes. Well, no matter what situation you're going to put it in, it's not going to hang up, and there's not as much liability with those segments. They do provide the innovation of seeing right through to what you're working on to keep you from over abrading, having to get your torch back out and fix whatever it is that you're working on. So we'll just do a little bit of strip some of this rust off of this rebar here and show you how it works.
Listen, if I'm going to overshare this, even though I used the Site Max, I did actually over abrade.
Yeah?
I had to break out the torch again and re-weld.
How embarrassing.
It was. Do you think less of me now, Sam?
A slight amount, but...
Well, thank you for the honesty.
And this is on our variable speed grinder. That's spinning at 10,000 RPMs. I'm gonna lower it down to 3,500 RPMs to try and make it as catchable as possible. Now, would you ever do that with a disc? No, not unless you had a really weird application, but it's not an issue that you need to worry about with safety.
So you would lower the speed if maybe you're sanding stainless?
No, if I'm polishing, I'll go about 10,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
But if I'm wanting to knock rust off or knock paint off, I would drop it down to that 3,500. Polishing, higher RPMs.
Yeah.
If you want to remove material, lower RPMs. And with these come in 3 grits, 40, 60, and 80 grit. And so with that 40 grit, you can really take off a lot of material. And that 80 grit, with that line of sight, you can really finish whatever project you're working on and not overbraid and have to get your torch out like old Vince here.
Wow. Even though you've somewhat insulted me, I'd like to keep rolling because I believe there is some innovation in Flex's stack pack.
Absolutely. As you can see, our rolling box, which you guys all love already, we got the 9-inch oversized rubber non-marring wheels and the removable handle. On the left here, you see we've got our cord wrap attachment, but on the front, we've got these 2 mounts. These mounts allow you to do what we call double stacking. So I'm gonna take this box here, throw it here. Now let's pretend I had maxed out the height on this guy, and I wanted to still put this box on there. Just take this off the dolly. Has these 2 rear mounts.
Boom.
Boom, now you're good to go. Now you are fully double stacked and rollable. You want to keep stacking? You absolutely can. We're short on boxes here, limited space. But yeah, still got our level holder on the right here. Then, once you're done, if you have our wall mounting system at home, you can simply take these boxes off and put them right on the wall. Same mounts.
One of my biggest gripes, and a lot of people say the same thing, the rolling box, as you start to stack more boxes on top, whatever large tools you have in here become inaccessible. So why not put the cabinet out front here and then put your larger tools in there?
That's what Flex is all about, finding different ways to attack your job, innovate, customize it to whatever you need. You know best. So we're gonna give you the options to make sure that you're as efficient as possible when you're on the job site.
That's good stuff, Chief. This is why we love having you on the channel.
Hey, I love having you guys by.
And if you like having Sam on the channel, and smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. Plus, you'll get 7 years of good luck. Leave it down in the comment section below. What do you think of my brilliant idea of putting the cabinet out in front so you get your larger tools in there without having to unstack and restack and all the stacking? Although, you know, we do like stack pack. We want to know. Leave it all below. With that, I want to say I appreciate everyone being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hope to see you all on the next one. If you're lucky, Sam will be there.
We got more to come, guys, so stick around.